I'm going to convince you on why you should participate in Meatless Mondays. Meatless Mondays is a campaign to help promote and spread awareness for climate change. Climate change is the unusual weathers that we see in our everyday lives. It's not only just weathers, but it's the sea level rising and the ice melting. Climate change is a huge global issue that is not going to go away, but it is up to us to do our part in trying to reduce the impact of climate change. Meatless Mondays has actually been around for a long time, dating back to World War I, when Henry Hoover put out his slogan to eat less meat to help the war efforts. While this is no longer 1917 and we're in 2020, Meatless Mondays has now shifted to global warming and climate change. I want to give you reasons why you should participate in it. The first reason is that livestock produces greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases is the number one issue that we are facing right now. They're gases such as CO2 and methane that heat up our Earth by rising into the atmosphere and being trapped by the sun's rays. If we eat less meat, there'll be less of a demand for livestock, and therefore there'll be less greenhouse gases. Did you know that livestock production creates more greenhouse gases than the entire transportation sector? That's a lot of greenhouse gases that could be reduced if we participate in Meatless Mondays. Now, another reason why I believe that you should participate in Meatless Mondays is because livestock production uses 75% of the world's agricultural land. So that means that not only is livestock using our land, but it's taking up a lot of energy and a lot of water. Did you know that 1/4 pound beef burger uses 425 gallons of water? That's enough water to fill 10 bathtubs. You see, I've just given you 2 great reasons why you should participate in Meatless Mondays. Well, I know that this is not feasible for everybody. The internet has a lot of great resources to help us come up with supplements of not eating meat on Mondays. They have great amounts of recipes on vegetarian and vegan alternatives. And plants are a great alternative because they use less space, less resources, and less water. They also produce less greenhouse gas. Now, if you're one of those people who think I can't go without meat at all, maybe try to eat more chicken. And why chicken? Well, again, it uses less land, less resources, less water, and produces less greenhouse gases. While I know that this all may seem very minuscule, I can promise you that we are doing our part in trying to combat climate change. Recently, the United States has dropped out of the Paris Treaty Agreement, which 200 other nations gathered together to promise to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. By us leaving this treaty, it shows the world that we don't think that this is a big deal. And this is completely false. Climate change is a great big deal and is not something that's going to go away. So that's why I need you to do your part in participating in Meatless Mondays. I know that I want my children, my grandchildren, to live in a world with sparkling water, plants growing and flourishing, lots of energy, in this beautiful, colorful world. I can promise you that if we don't do our part, that future reality is not a reality. So I'm asking you to consider participating in Meatless Mondays. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your loved ones. Let's do our part in reducing our carbon footprint. By reducing our carbon footprint, we are not only creating a better and more sustainable world, but we're leaving a lesser of a footprint so that more generations to come can live in this great, colorful, beautiful world that we have. Thank you for listening, and please consider participating in Meatless Mondays.